Alright, besties, what's shaking? We are in Denver. We're doing our first car vlog in Denver. I'm going to the chiropractor. Oh, and I don't even know if I'm going to post this one. I was on YouTube. I forgot about this space and I want to try using it again. And the things that I'm going through right now are really big and heavy and like core fucking wounds, and I want to speak to them. I want to process them. I want to like maybe help other gay boys who are hurt by the church, or gay people who are hurt by the church process, understand, I don't know, but here's the tea. So the core of all of this is just really recognizing and witnessing the depth and the severity of the spiritual abuse that I suffered from the church and everything that's involved with growing up in a deeply Catholic household as a gay boy. So the rejection that I'm accessing, that's been in my system waiting, is like monumental. And our triggers are our teachers, right? So there's this platform called Sacred Arrows, and it's a platform for people like me to solicit their services. And it's a platform because right now I advertise on Rent Masseur. I'm on Rentman right now, but I don't know about that. But Sacred Arrows is just a more intentional place where people go to like resource people like practitioners like me of all genders and all the things. And it's a more intentional website, and there's an application process. And so I applied, and I'm a little like, oh God, I look awful. I look great. I look beautiful. I look stunning. I applied, and I'm like so passionate about my work, and like I feel like I hold my work to such a high standard. I was a little cocky in my application. Like I was a little just like loose-handed and just fucking like threw together responses to their questions. And they weren't having it. They weren't having it. And like it was they rejected me. They didn't say yes to me being featured on their profile. And I was like, okay, fuck, Steven, you probably could have like portrayed yourself a little bit more on purpose. Whatever, lessons there. But like part of this was like I don't know. I felt misunderstood. I also am like incredibly neurodivergent, and they asked not to use ChatGPT. They're like, don't use AI, just like respond to us. We want to hear from you. And I'm like, cool, great. Like, and I spoke poetically, I spoke energetically, I spoke quickly, I spoke in like their questions around consent and safety and boundaries. Like all that stuff is so fucking just integral to my work. It's so second nature, it's so backhand, it's so just like point blank period that like I didn't go into much detail about it because it was just like, to me it's just like duh, it's what you do, like it's so whatever. And there was some whatever. And I asked them, whatever. I'm so a little upset. I asked them to, okay, the lighting's better now. I look fantastic. I asked them to like get on a Zoom with me because I just felt a little like sitting behind the computer screen, like answering, like fuck you, like come on, just get face to face with me over Zoom, like read, like can we just have a conversation? And I asked that a couple times throughout the process, and they denied me that opportunity to express myself, like. And I was like, that's bogus. But anyways, everything that came with, so like my work and what I do, it's my life's work. What I offer to my clients is the culmination of everything that I've been through and everything that I've walked myself through and all of the deep deep, deep fucking work that I've done on myself, and the pain that I've met, and the love that I've been able to anchor and bring to myself. And so when I was rejected, it was deeply personal. It was deeply personal. And it was also like a disproportionate reaction. Like, this hit hard. This hit fucking home. And so this came about like over a week ago now, and I'm still moving through it. And so I reached out to my friend Adam, who is just a blessing. If you watched my Gay Men's Erotic Connection Retreat video, the man that I met at that retreat who was wearing the owl and who just happened to be going to Denver the same day as me, like had that trip planned, that's Adam. He's like a big brother to me. He's like a spiritual cousin. He's like a really like cherished relationship that I've developed, and it's really beautiful. And so one thing that I'm working on right now is being held, allowing myself to be held. Because I'm so good at like coming on here and like making a YouTube video and crying my fucking eyes out and like holding myself. Like, that's something that I'm really good at. And I recognize and know that like I'm a human, and humans are an interdependent species, and despite like the societal conditioning and like the toxic masculinity and all of the shit that's like been bred into our society that pulls us away from like the true nature of the interdependence that we're supposed to be building and forming with one another, I am leaning into it. Because there's like the whole narrative that I could go into is like, oh no, no one can hold me, like it's all on me and nobody can do it, like very much like drama triangle victim mentality. However, I'm choosing differently, right? And so while I this big trigger came up, and I'm like really needing some extra support. I'm really needing some extra holding here, because this is big. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I reach out to Adam, and like I love making videos, so like I just recorded him a video. We just chat on WhatsApp. He's in New York. But I just recorded a video to Adam, like on my phone. So I tapped into him energetically, kind of like I was like sending him a text or writing him a letter, but I just like left a message on the video, like just like I'm doing. I'm so sorry that this keeps changing. It's been a while. I'm not really, I'm doing my best. Okay, we're back. So anyways, I'm trying to keep it in the middle so that if I make like a reel, like I'm like here. Anyways, I record a video, I bawl my fucking eyes out, and I message Adam, I'm like, hey, like, do you have the space to receive this? And so I send it to him, and he gets back to me, and he is just a beautiful mirror, a beautiful reflection, and he commented on a few things, but one of the things that he noted was, like, in the video that I sent him, I just, like, I was crying, like, most of the time, but, like, one of the peak, like, outbursts of tears was after I said that they rejected me. And he was like, who rejected you, buddy? Like, who rejected you? As in, like pointing out, like, focus spotlight on, okay, like, this is a rejection wound that's getting triggered. Like, yes, hurts, sucks, deeply personal, and this is a rejection wound that's getting triggered here. So I've been sitting with that. And you know who fucking rejected me? The church. God. Like, felt like God. You know, like the image of God that I was taught rejected me. The church rejected me. My mom rejected me. My family rejected me. And this year, I've been like, I really am just trying to speak to, like, the magnitude of this wound. And, like, I understand why people don't approach it and why the subconscious will keep this away from us because of how deeply deeply painful this is. This is the biggest one I've faced yet. This is the biggest, like, this is the biggest amount of pain, like, I've, like, have been accessing to, like, release from my system, right? The process of, like, clearing density and trauma out of the system, just feeling the feelings, right? Like, and this is a big one. This is the biggest one yet. And I am just, I'm like a week into it. I'm a week into it, and like I'm like sobbing. Like This is a biggie. This is a biggie, and I'm so proud of myself for facing it. And like, what I'm really working on refining is like the truth around God. Because it's not God who rejected me. It was never God who rejected me. It was never God. It was the distorted illustration and narrative and like gaslighting of who God is that rejected me. It was a whole religion that rejected me. It was a whole mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never God. It was never God. So we out here, we fucking doing it, you know what I'm saying? We facing it, and we feeling it, and I am almost to the chiropractor, so I think we're gonna wrap it up. The street is literally Gaylord Street. I can't make this shit up. Gaylord. No shit. Okay. So anyways, that's the tea. I could say so much. Like, this year I've really been tapping into Christ consciousness more. The last time I had like a big fucking like ego death and like shamanic words, but like Christ consciousness, I've been accessing it in a new way, and it's just truly wild to me how much of this, like, one, how deeply abuse and pain, like emotional abuse, physical abuse, like just a fucking spiritual abuse, distorts our reality. And like, that's what I'm gonna say for now. It's incredibly sinister. It's incredibly harmful, and it's incredibly sinister. And it's something like, speaking of like the church, it's been doing this for like hundreds of fucking years. Like, how it blows my fucking mind how deeply like distorted so many people's realities are because of what has been done to them without their consent. So on that note, I love you all. Like, follow, and subscribe. Goodbye.